Hello guys and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about Trump. He has officially lost in the court case. Let's get into this. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you leave a comment down below. So if you guys didn't know, Trump has officially lost in court case. It is set in stone. Even if fucking God threw a spirit bomb, it wouldn't matter, right? Trump got overturned in the courts with Texas and I believe 15 other states backing them up. And it was 9 Republicans and they all said no. 2 of them listened and the rest just didn't give a shit, right? And those Republicans, Trump appointed 3 of them, right? They all didn't give a shit. They all said no to Trump's fraudulent claims, and the 15 other states I believe that were backing him up. It was Texas and some other ones, right? But let me tell you guys something. The federal courts can do whatever the fuck they want. State power has nothing on federal courts, like, and I mean nothing. Like, you can imagine the states as fucking Thanos, right? And then federal government just straight up God. Like, that's the comparison I'm making to Thanos, which arguably is God himself with gauntlets, right? Compared to literal fucking God. Like, that's the power difference we're talking about. So yeah, Trump has officially lost, excuse me. Nothing can be done now, no matter what. Nothing can overturn this. Set in stone. All of his court cases were lost. But let's be real. I mean, are we really all that surprised? Trump has been saying that he was always hoping to win this through the courts. Whether you think the only reason he knew he was going to lose was because of voter fraudulent, which again hasn't even been proven. There's evidence, but nothing has been proven, obviously, because of this court case, right? And let me tell you something. Out of those 9 Republicans, 2 of them listened to the case. The other 7 didn't give a fuck because in their mind it was bullshit. And there is a lot of hard claims made by the Trump administration and by the states that backed them up. But it's gone. And let me tell you guys, the Republicans are losing their shit from it. All right, let's continue on by saying that Republicans, or I guess Trump supporters, are actually telling people not to vote in the Georgia Senate runoff election, right? Republicans, they wanted to destroy their only lead in the Senate. These fuckers, or I guess Trump supporters, they're so fucking salty that these fuckers literally wanted to destroy the Republican Party because the Supreme Court nominees that Trump appointed didn't help out Trump. And I don't understand why people are mad about this, right? Because the Trump supporters, they're expecting these Supreme Court nominees, or I guess they're Supreme Court members now, they're expecting them to be loyal to Trump simply because he appointed them. But that's not how it should work, and that's not how it's working clearly, right? Because these Trump supporters, they literally think that just because Donald Trump appointed them, that they should serve Donald Trump only, which is completely false. And it's good what they're doing. They're not folding to Trump or his supporters. They're doing what they think is right, which I personally think is good, right? So what the Trump supporters have now done is that they are now self-sabotaging their own party by asking people not to vote or not to vote for Republicans in the Senate race. Which to me, I guess if you're a Democrat, this is good news to your ears, right? Because you want to take over the Senate so that way Democrats can control both parts of the House, that be the House of Representatives and the Senate. But if you're a Republican, you're shooting yourself in the foot, and that's honestly kind of stupid because you're being so whiny that Trump lost that the only way for you to respond is by sabotaging your own party, which is unfair to the hard-working Republicans that are trying to rebuild their party, because the Republican Party has definitely gone astray. And there are some hardworking Republicans and they're trying to fix shit up, but they can't. Here, okay, and I also just want to say this point. I feel like a lot of people knew from the beginning that when Trump got into office, he was gonna fuck a lot of shit up, because that's why people voted for him. Because we all knew he was gonna fuck up the government. Because he was like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck these politicians are corrupt. We're gonna drain the swamp. We're gonna get rid of the corruption. And then he comes in and destroys everything. And I mean, I guess you can say he did get rid of some corruption. And I don't know, I kind of just find it funny that Republicans call liberals snowflakes, yet Republicans are so petty that they are literally sabotaging their own party. Isn't that just crazy to think about? So what does this mean as a Biden administration? Where will our country move forward? Well, honestly, so far it's not looking that good. There's already been a leak, an audio clip leak from Biden's Zoom call where he was sounding like an honest prick, right? He was meeting with activists, Black Lives Matter, other politicians, and he was already being a dick instead of actually trying to solve the problems and concerns that these activists and other politicians brought up. This fucker instead just started bragging about how he won the popular vote and how he's the greatest Democratic nominee ever and shit like that. But I think a lot of Democrats know this, that the only reason he won was because he was up against Trump, right? Trump was so bad that people would prefer to vote for a dementia ass old person than to vote for Trump. So Biden being in office clearly is not enough. He has just started. This fucker has to fix a lot of good that he himself has done wrong in the past, right? His expectations are high because the Democratic Party especially expects his ass to correct a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, people have to remember Biden is just a politician. He fucked over the black community so much back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He privatized prison, which has devastated black communities, Latino communities, just any minority community because of the rate of incarceration. And I feel like people really do need to remember that. Biden, at the end of the day, is just a politician. And he is corrupt. There's been so much evidence to prove that. His son, as well, is corrupt, right? His laptop, Hunter Biden's laptop, right? There's so much shit that the media won't tell you because people just hate Trump that much. So it's a fact now, concrete, that Trump will no longer be president after January. It will be Biden. Biden will lead this country through 2020 all the way through. I'm sorry, he will lead this country through 2021 all the way through 2024. Now, Trump has hinted on going on to run as president again in 2024. But at this point, even if it does happen, I really doubt he'll pick up as much steam. I personally think that Trump was a one-hit wonder, right? Everybody wanted him into office because of the shit that he said. And now that he was in office, people have changed their minds. And I don't know, I feel like the media is also kind of just like not hitting the gas as much on Trump anymore because people just don't care that much anymore. He's not the new thing. He's just an old thing now. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on. I just wanted to update everyone. And yeah, hope you like and subscribe. Make sure you share, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification button. Peace.